start to finish.
Houston with a big group substitution here. Montiunas is checked in for Dorsey. Jones comes in for Josh Smith. For Jason Terry. And it's Harden in for Patrick Beverly.
You know, that's one way he can finish, but not the only way. He's got a lot of tricks up his sleeve.
You know, he didn't need to make the layup complicated. I mean, it's not a trick shot contest, but he decided to go for a little extra flavor on that one.
Here's Harden. That's good. Harden's got 4 points in the quarter.
Took advantage of some shoddy defense there. They've got to at least get a finger on him.
A drive by Shumpert. And Jones sends it back. A reason no one.
That would have been a nice alley-oop there.
Oh, you got to love the effort, though. Almost showtime.
And it's Shumpert again, missing. Harden with it. He's picked up by Irving. The feed to Brewer. Jacks up a three. And Harden with the basket on the assist from Corey Brewer. And it's 13 points for James Harden.
And he may be the guy to put this game even farther out of reach.
Here now the league's highest scoring teams the past 10 games. What a stretch it has been for these guys. Second, the Cavaliers. The Rockets fourth.
Now, they may be doing it in slightly different ways, but guys, both these teams are putting a ton of points on the board.
Kept alive. Mozgov. And the foul called on the Houston Rockets. Full 24-second shot clock. Smith drawn the double team. Shumpert with the screen for Smith. Irving with the ball. And it's Harden picking him up. Irving kicks to Smith. To the paint. Here's Mozgov. And it's blocked. Jones for three. The shot is off. So Cleveland will take it the other way. Smith on the wing. Covered by Brewer. Outside Irving. And two free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Well, few would have predicted back when Kevin Love was drafted 5th out of UCLA in 2008 that he'd become the superstar player we see today. You know, he's transformed his body and expanded his game year after year.
Second free throw, no good. And talk about the physical transformation for Kevin Love. Leaner, quicker, and stronger.
Yeah, credit yoga and Pilates. He's trying to be the very best he can be, and he's putting in the work to do that, so it actually helped him more at the defensive end.
And we've got a moment now to check out the Eastern Conference standings and see where everyone is sitting as things begin to settle down just a bit through the midway point of the season. You look at Atlanta. And, of course, Houston, 6 games out. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. A shot by Harden, wide open. From outside, off the mark. The Cavaliers trail by 7. Now, here is Smith. Not a lot of room. Shumpert, no good.
In this quarter, he's really been off the mark. He just looks a little bit unsettled.
Reeves it dishes to Harden. Pass to Brewer. Harden again. Smith. And the jam by Harden.
Oh, that was nice.
To the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Well, they already had him staggered, and now all of a sudden they're throwing some haymakers.
That's good. The Houston lead is cut down to 7 on the bucket from Kyrie Irving.
Well, it looks like he's finally found his footing in this game. His first quarter was a real struggle, but he's gotten it going now.
It's Harden with the drive. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Well, James Harden is a pure scorer, but for him to get this Rockets team where they hope to go, I think he has to lead in more ways than just offensively. Really needs to set the example with his defense, his effort, and his unselfishness as well.
Josh Smith, he's checked in for Houston. Patrick Beverly comes in for Brewer. Here's Irving, and Jones pulls it down. Jones has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. For Houston, they have shot 75% at the stripe, 6 of 8. That one is off.
Free throws haven't been too kind to them here in the second quarter. I mean, you have the lead with the ability to extend that lead. In order for that to happen, you've got to make your free throws.
Here's Shumpert. The shot from the low post is good. Shumpert's got 4 points in the quarter. It's Terry outside. That misses. Would have counted had it gone in. And we've reached. Halftime in this one. Rockets lead by 6. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports. Welcome back, folks. Thank you for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports as we get set to get going once again. Hey, during the break, players getting a chance to refuel and hydrate with some Gatorade as there is more basketball in store.
Harden doing it all. 16 points, and he's knocked down 5 shots at the charity stripe. Good numbers for him.
Yeah, good numbers, and that's been important for his team. They needed some points. He's provided some easy ones at the foul line, so he's making an impact here.
Smith is out there with Kyrie Irving. Then there's Iman Shumpert. Then there's Kevin Love, and it's Mozgov in at the 5. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. It's Harden with the drive. That one goes. Count it. Harden's got 21 in the game.
Well, that's one way to get your second half started on the right foot. An easy layup against some soft defense. Seems like they're on their heels every time defensively because the ball continues to go into the post.
Well, if they don't pick up the aggression, things are only going to get worse.
Now here's Shumpert. Harden missing his last shot. Kicks it to Mozgov. Cleveland moving the ball around. Knocked loose.
Give me that. Let's go.
Stolen by Harden.
Good.
It's rebounded by Cleveland.
On.
Love's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Shumpert. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
Great looking bounce pass to set up that play.
Harden. And he uses the glass on the layup. Harden's got 23 points.
That's kind of his strong suit, the ability to find his way through the defense and finish at the rim.
It's stolen by Ariza. And here they come. And let's now go to the sideline to catch up here with Doris Burke. Doris?
Yes, Kevin, Cavaliers head coach David Blatt, unknown here in the United States, but he spent the last 2 decades establishing himself as the premier coach in Europe. Last season, he led Maccabi Tel Aviv to an upset EuroLeague title. One GM described the team as, quote, outgunned at every position except coach. Kevin, it's been his dream to coach in the NBA.
Many consider him a genius-level coach. Doris thinks we'll see how he does. They get the rebound. Got a piece of it. Here's Harden. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. And now a 9-point Rocket lead.
He's created some good opportunities for himself and made the most of them.
For the Houston Rockets, they come in off the good outing against the Boston Celtics.
And it was the role players in that game, Kevin, that really led the charge. You know, the guys who normally don't score a lot. Came in and really contributed.
A total team performance, Steve, the kind you need if you're going to win on the opponent's home floor.
Timeout called, the Rockets.
Iman Shumpert, an aggressive perimeter defender with lockdown potential. Still very foul prone early in his career, but he's got a chance to be elite defensively as he continues to grow.
Houston, a whole new 5 on the floor.
A moment here now to see the numbers for Irving. Some kind of performance he's been turning in and night out these past 4 or 5 weeks. He's putting up about 24 points a game, 5 assists, and 3 rebounds. The points have been coming for him at a prodigious rate, and that's exactly what they depend on, his scoring ability and his drive.
Yeah, and that's exactly what he is, a driven player, Steve, someone who can take an opposing defense and just shatter it with his ability.
And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Irving's got 20 points. And Shumpert, fantastic athlete, great quickness and leaping ability.
Yeah, he's rebounded very well from his ACL injury, and he's got a nice handle to go along with good passing ability. A lot of upside remaining in his game. Unfortunately, that's been the result for him over and over, guys. He just cannot find the bottom of the basket.
There's 57 seconds left in the third. For the three. The shot, no good. So Houston will take it the other way. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Detroit, where they'll face the Pistons. That'll be the third game of this 3-game road trip. Smith hits the shot. It's rebounded by Houston. Smith's got his third tonight.
Okay, look.
That's good.
Get breaking like a Kit Kat.
And that's now 7 points for Jason Terry.
Really not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. I mean, they've just given them too many looks inside.
Yeah, I mean, they're just getting pounded in there. The defense not offering much resistance. They've got to force the ball back out to the perimeter.
It's a banger. Oh,
Bangs
told
on the
you.
trifecta.
Told you, too.
Terry's got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Rockets.
Boy, they've come out of halftime just smoking hot from behind the arc.
Hey, trust me on this one, partner.
Oh,
They are going to
just
continue to let them fly.
How about that? They respond to a three-pointer with a quick three of their own.
Yeah, terrific. Great back and forth
So
sequence
good.
right there.
Oh.
The Cavaliers trail by 14. And so in the game for the Rockets. Beverly and Ariza a man in the backcourt. Smith is out there with Brewer. And it's Jones in at the center position. Shumpert with it. That misses off the backboard. Here's Ariza. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around. Ariza's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Rockets. Stolen by Beverly. And it's the Rockets on the break. And the rejection by Love. Shumpert gets a wide open look. And it's Shumpert again, missing.
He slipped into quite a funk here, Clark.
I think that's a good word to describe it. I mean, the basket is looking awfully small to him at the moment.
Fires the three. They get it again. Ariza goes in.
Bitch ass nigga.
Been a
It's quick on some bitch shit. Thought he was